First of all, what did you think of Austin having him back on the court?
I mean, for as long as he's been out, obviously, number one thing is rhythm, and then, you know, your fatigue, how fast you get fatigued. So it's just a boost, you know, for all of us, especially at the end of a road trip to get a guy like that back. Obviously, his rhythm is a little off, but shit, he still made an impact, and just, you know, happy to have him back.
Some similarities to the game in Washington. You guys are just getting up and down and kind of scoring with ease. A lot of sprinting from you, certainly getting up and down in transition. What is the importance of that, and just kind of keep that foot on the pedal even if the other team isn't playing well?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all NBA teams, and we have to figure out a way how we can execute. And, you know, we wanted to finish the trip off on the right way. You know, it was an 8-game road trip. We went 5-3. You know, had some games that we felt like we could have won. We could have had a better record. But at the end of the day, you play the game that's in front of you, and we did that close to 48 minutes.
You're obviously focused in game mode, but at the end, you know, when Bronny comes in, you hear the chants and everything. Do you allow yourself kind of to just switch into dad mode for a little bit and enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's had my wife sitting courtside, you know, and us being able to have that moment, you know, for our son. It was pretty cool. It's always been love and respect to, you know, the Brooklyn fans every time I come here, and for them to show that to my son, and you know, his development and the way he continues to, you know, develop his game. I thought it's a pride moment we would never forget for sure. For me and my wife, it was pretty cool.
Lebron, in 20 years, when people are going to talk about LeBron James, the man, and LeBron James, the athlete, what do you want this name and this legacy to stand for?
My legacy is my kids. You know, that's the most important. My kids, my community, my family. You know, that's all that matters to me. You know, the basketball, things of that nature, obviously has given me an unbelievable platform to be able to do the things that I love to do, and give me so many opportunity to, you know, inspire the youth and things over the last, you know, 23 years, 2 decades plus. But, you know, for me personally, you know, my legacy is, you know, is going to go through my kids, go through my community, and the things that I do to continue to inspire. So. You know, it will be talked through other folks, and hopefully in a good way.
JJ told us that he thought around this time last year is when that team found its stride and was able to kind of get to another level for the remainder of the season. Have you seen any signs from this year's group that perhaps there's a sustainable success around the corner, and maybe some of those building blocks they were shown on this road trip?
Just want to get healthy. We want to get healthy, and tonight was pretty much the first time we had, you know, everybody in the lineup, you know, and everybody healthy. Obviously, we're still missing our rook. Our rook is still coming back, but you know, we're getting close to healthy, and we'll see what happens.
LeBron, at 41, you just played all 8 games on an 8-game road trip. You talked Cleveland about being in the moment, and it felt like on this trip there were a handful of kind of moments you'll carry with you. What were some of the things that stood out just about these past 8 games, and whether it be going back home or the Garden or any of that stuff that you think you'll carry with you?
I mean, I'll look back on it, you know, when I'm done playing, and you know, my last, you know, if it's, you know, one of the second to last or third to last games in Cleveland, I remember that moment just being out. Obviously, Bronny getting that moment too in Cleveland. Obviously, the moment tonight, being in the Garden is always special. You know, there's no way to you know, shy away from that. You know, it's been a great road trip. It's been cold as hell. I know that. I remember that more than anything. But you know, we played some good basketball, and then for me to be able, like I said, enjoy these moments, for him to be able to get us in a lot of these games and play the way he's been playing, it's pretty cool for me.
You've had to navigate so many trade deadlines with this team being on this road trip, the whole roster. Like, how do you feel like the group came together over the course of these 2 weeks? You know, not even thinking about this.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we're all professionals. We're all professionals. We got a job to do, no matter what's going on, no matter what the outside noise is talking about. You know, we come together, we prepare, you know, for each and every game, and we go out and try to help each other, and that's, you know, that's what we've been doing.
So listen, obviously the juices still are there for LeBron James. You just see the way he's competing in year 23. But with that, when you play this long, James, there also comes perspective. You get older, you have a family, and he's able to watch Bronny on these nights, and he was even saying, even on the bad losses or the blowout wins, Bronny's in there getting dunks. The fans are giving him love. I mean, at the end of the day, you know,
not only
you don't want to lose, but it's sure fun to watch your son do that.
Not only has he had an exceptional career of winning and, you know, personal achievements, broke Kareem's record, he's also the first one to have a son, father. Bronny's a good kid.
Yeah,
they've done a great job with their kids. Forget about them being athletes. They've done a really good job. As Bronny, I've seen him on the golf course a couple times, and man, he's a good kid. So it's nice that he's able to be the king and have these, extra attributes. Have his son. It's just it's a move.
I couldn't imagine, especially at the highest level. It's one thing to watch your kids grow up and then play at that level, but play alongside them at the highest level at the same time. Then have your mom watch you and your son, like in Cleveland, back home, break records night in, night out. So I would just be proud and emotional if my son ever, go to college for free or get an NIL deal or even make it to league without me, let alone me be there on his team at the same time. So I'm sure it's really special.
Stay in shape, DG. You never know.
I'm not, ain't no more
like 50.
me playing. Ain't no more me playing on that level anymore.
Just imagine being on the road and say, let me call my boys. Bronny's right down the hall. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Can't even imagine that. All right, after missing 19 straight games, Austin pick up their 30th win. In the first quarter, the Lakers kind of set the tone, guys. They raced out to a 22-point lead. They shot 83% from the field. They scored 45 points. It was a lot of fun for everybody. 14 fast break punts. They had dunks. Bench was getting involved. 9 different guys scoring in that first quarter, James, and they never looked back.
Yeah, statistically, they started the game well, but the one thing that's going to feel really good now is to get home and get in your own bed later on tonight. It's
a long road trip.
It's a long road trip, Gator, and it's going to feel good. But they did what they needed to do. Obviously, they would have liked to pick up a couple more wins on this road trip. But to be able to finish with a win and getting Austin Reeves back on the floor just gives you another dimension of, healthiness for the team, confidence to know he's coming back. So when you get back home, you got a lot of games at home. You got Austin Reeves back. You try to turn this around and finish this half of the season on a strong note.
And Danny, at the end of an 8-game road trip, you could be tired, you could be thinking about getting home. You got to be impressed with the way they came out. And these kind of games are fun when you're on the squad. We had 12 different guys scoring.
Absolutely. I mean, I thought they would have more guys in double figures, but they came out high. It was a lot of fun for them. They got a chance to get everybody in dunks and assists and threes. It was just a fun game all around. They shot pretty well to start. They finished with 23% from three, but 67 from the free throw line was one of the things I'm looking at, probably could have done better at. But to win this game handily and not playing your best basketball in the second half or whatever, and at the end of a road trip, I said I'll take 5 and 3. I know it would have been nice to be 6 and 2.
Yep, we'll talk about that in a minute.
But yeah, 5 and 3 is a good, and to finish off the road trip that way, it's good to go home on a high note.
Listen, Luka went for 24, LeBron 25. Laravia had a nice night with 18. But the big story is Austin Reeves returning, joining the big three. We've only seen it 8 times this year. He played right at that mark, 21 minutes. He had 15 points, only hit the 1-3, 3 for 9 from the field. Hopefully they give him that assist when he threw it off the backboard for LeBron. Originally they didn't, but he had the 2 steals. He got to the line, James. It's just good.